Hey guys, so I am here in Beaver Creek, Colorado. You can see this majestic view behind me. It's amazing. But I wanted to hop in here live because I had a couple of great questions come in from a few of you in the group. And I'm going to combine them and I'm going to give one tip for each. So the first question was about journaling. So we talked about journaling being a great way to reduce cortisol levels, but I had a question come in from one of our teammates about how to journal. And let's just make it really easy. There are a million different ways to journal. There's no right or wrong way to do it. What I have found works really well for me is that I reserve a blank page every morning that I write in, and there are no rules on it, but I just ask myself two questions. What do I want? And what do I need to do to get there? And the cool thing about those two questions is it just prompts my pen to start writing. And it could be something I want for the day, for the week, for the year. And what I find is that that answer changes all the time. But it gets me in the mood and the spirit to write. Because it's the question we all need to ask ourselves every day. What do I want? And then once you ask that question, you kind of have that clarity. Then you start to say, well, what do I need to do to get there? And maybe it's, who do I need to be? How do I need to show up? What does my attitude need to be? What actual tactical steps do I need to take to get there? So when I journal, I do it more in a goal-oriented way, but what I find is it creates a ton of self-reflection and also a little bit of a brain dump, which is incredibly relaxing. So I hope that helps. That's tip for journaling. The other question that came in from another one of our teammates was on how to curb salty, crunchy cravings. I know we talked a bit about curbing sugar cravings, but a lot of people do have that salty, crunchy craving as well. So here's my tip on this. Sometimes when we are stressed out, our potassium sodium pump, so that's basically like part of our endocrine system working to balance out the electrolytes that are in our body, and it's called a potassium sodium pump. And that pump is constantly balancing out our potassium and our sodium levels within our bloodstream, because without a healthy level, things start to go awry. We get high blood pressure, we get retention, we get bloating, it could lead to heart disease, so it can be pretty serious. And if our potassium sodium pump is out of whack, we will actually crave salty foods. And they aren't always the healthiest. So here's what you can do about it. One of the things that I have found works really well for a lot of people is celery. Celery is mostly water, so it's great for hydration. It also has a little bit of that salt taste, and celery doesn't have a lot of calories. You can crunch on it all day long, and I find that once you get into the habit, no, it's not going to replace the delicious pretzels. I get it. But after a while, you start to look forward to the crunch of celery. It's very refreshing. So celery can definitely help curb those salty, crunchy cravings. That's just a practical tip. All right, guys, hope that was helpful. Hope that answered a couple questions coming in from the teammates. I wanted to go live just to know that I'm trying to give feedback as things are happening. All right, peace out from the mountaintops. Love you all.